3 weeks ago, I went to Cape Canaveral, Florida to watch a rocket launch. SpaceX Commercial Resupply Mission 27, which carried cargo up to the International Space Station, including 3 satellites, which I helped build. But that's a story for another video. More important than the satellites are the people who helped make it all possible. This launch day was a very important milestone, one of many that this satellite mission has brought about, but what I wanted to do was capture some of the emotion and passion that my friends were feeling on this special day. All these people have had such a monumental impact on my life, and they all have so much experience and so many stories to share. I barely scratched the surface of it all. I managed to squeeze in 8 interviews on the beach before the launch, and it only gets colder, windier, and darker as the videos progress. There's also a special drunk interview with Pundeep at the very end that we took at a Denny's at 3 in the morning. Video chapters are down below if you want to watch any specific person. One other thing I should mention, I'm sorry about the wind noise. There's really not much I could do about it now. I wasn't really thinking about it when I was on the beach. It's just the way it is. One other thing, I wish I had been more prepared for these interviews. It was a very hectic trip, and I ended up being a little more anxious while I was doing this than I was expecting. But it still was a lot of fun, and I think that there were a lot of really nice moments that I got. And so I really just want to thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for more and subscribe.
I don't know how I'm not really prepared.
You ad-libbing this?
Yeah, 100%. Do you want to state your name?
Thomas Ganley.
This is Thomas Ganley, project manager of Alberta Sat.
Yeah.
And my closest friend of the past 12 years.
Oh yeah.
Or has it been that long?
Yeah, almost.
Almost. I'm really not prepared.
You want to brainstorm a little bit?
Yeah, maybe. Could you help me? Well, okay. The first question I was asking: do you think you're going to cry during the launch? Do you think, or at any point tonight, tears will be shed?
Tears of joy. Yeah.
Tears of joy? Yeah. What are you imagining the feeling will be?
I want to be like overwhelmed by sound.
By sound.
I think you need multiple senses.
Yeah, I'm hoping
to be activated. I think that would be the optimal experience. You know?
Mm-hmm. Does it matter what you see here today, or is the fact that we're all here together, and regardless of how much of this rocket we actually see go up, you just knowing that it's gone is more important?
No, it matters what you see.
It does matter what you see?
Yeah.
You want to be able to see a good show?
I could have had the same experience in Edmonton.
Could you have, though?
Just about, the fields. I think. We got a rescue copter. That's for Exalted 2 in case the rocket blows up.
The rocket blows up. Yeah. If the rocket were to blow up, would you feel any sense of relief?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would make our lives easier. Yeah, oh yeah, big time, yeah. But I've had so many doubts about some of the things. Will things deploy? Will the satellite deploy? Will we be able to talk to it? It would be nice to know the answers to those questions, I think.
Yeah. No. It'd be a bad way to end it. Mm-hmm. It'd be the coward's way out. You know what we might see?
What?
I don't know if we would or not. What is it called? What does it even look like? Some special phenomenon when a rocket launches at night. It
ionizes the air or something.
It rains sparkles.
It turns
sparkles
green
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I think.
What is that called?
I have no idea.
It's got a special name.
How many launches do you think you'll see?
We saw that. Hundreds.
I agree. For you. I'd like
you?
to also do this. Yeah. Hopefully a lot more.
No, there's going to be more. They're only increasing in frequency.
Do you think that we'll be looking back on this day 20, 30 years from now and think of this as the beginning of everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, think about how naive we were.
Yeah.
Thinking that, it was so hard to launch a rocket, I had to go to Florida.
When soon we'll be doing it.
Soon we'll be doing it everywhere.
Yeah. And they'll be sending us up too. Any final words of wisdom?
It's a good day no matter what. satellites are going to be up. Our work will be in space regardless. So take comfort in that.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thomas Ganley, everyone. We'll just, we're going to hug every time.
That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing this popcorn style. You have to pick who's next.
You should do Elliot.
Okay. Thank you. And then...
Let me just empty my pockets, actually.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing if you had things in your
Like
pocket.
things like yeah, that's absolutely degenerate behavior.
Yeah.
Hit me.
It's Elliot. Do you want to say your name?
My name is Elliot.
This is true. Ellie and I have known each other for a little while. As long as I've been alive. Because when I met you, my life changed.
Oh my God.
For the better.
That's so true.
Do you think you're going to cry tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Probably.
What emotion are you looking forward to the most?
Honest to God, no. Like love. Like love for everybody here, the project. I'm going to start crying right now. Oh no.
Okay, that's fine. Let it
Like
out.
honest to God.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's too many cool
already. Okay.
people here.
I know. Yeah. So yeah, that emotion probably.
Okay. Do you have any interesting space facts?
See, I asked if I should have been prepared for this interview. This is what I was talking about.
I'm not prepared either.
Okay, no, I do have some. No, I don't have a space fact, but I have a space question.
Okay.
That I don't know.
Yeah. That's even more important.
Yeah, right. So when you have planets, they coalesce into planets, and then they're really far apart because all this material coalesces into, say, the Earth, and then Mars is way over here. But when you have galaxies, relative to their size, they're like this far apart maybe.
Interesting.
Relative to their, like the galaxy is literally this big on scale,
Yeah.
and then it's just right here. Why, or maybe here. Whereas planets are like
the planet scale, they're really, really tiny, way further apart.
Yeah.
So why are the galaxies?
And so why wouldn't the mass just be like why are they separate but they're this close?
Right.
There's so much mass.
But are they not? Most things are sort of just moving in random directions, aren't they? Like Andromeda's heading towards us. Other galaxies are moving further away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
What is the density ratio of galaxies in the universe, and is it constant or is it changing because
changing, and then they merge or they whatever.
Expanding.
Right. Eventually every other thing. This is kind of a space fact. I think this is true that every object will eventually pass beyond each other object's horizon, like light horizon. Like the universe is expanding.
And you just won't be able to see.
You won't be able to see anything. You'll just be alone in your little bubble because like light from anything else in the universe can't get to you because it's expanded it's either so fast or so far. I'm not sure.
Wow. Do you wish that you had been around a little bit longer, or do you think that your time period working on the satellite was like are you happy with where you started and where you ended in terms of just?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I started in second year. I did a first year without any participation in groups, and my second year as soon as I could. At the start of the year, I joined, and then I was a member of the team about a year after leaving to go start a master's. I'm glad I didn't stop AlbertaSat when I left school because there was still work to do, and I'm still happy I was able to contribute.
And we needed you.
And thank you. And I didn't want to leave these people or this team, so I would never leave. I'll stay here forever.
All right.
Yeah. But thanks for including.
Do you have any final words of wisdom, though? Do you have anything to share with the world? What do you stand for?
No, I got nothing. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Being on the spot, especially this spot. It's a good spot to be, though.
Yeah. No, it's the people that makes everything, right? This project is cool, but it would be nothing without the people that are here. And
Absolutely.
And when you look back on it, it's what I think about, and that's what I think everyone here is going to think about. So just keep that in mind whenever you're doing anything. That if you're going to make a decision, make sure that you factor in your ability to stay close to the people who you care the most about.
Wow. I think I needed to hear that, so thank you.
Good.
Okay, we're doing this stand-up popcorn style. You pick who's next.
Who's gone already?
Just Thomas.
Okay. Oh, go with I think Abigail will have good things to say.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good one. Okay. Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Actually, we're gonna hug it.
Oh, we're gonna talk about pocket. One sec. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And then, we were recording. That's good. You gonna dance a little?
Yeah. I don't know.
That was good. No, because we're gonna have I don't know. Elliot gave some good monologues direct to camera, and then.
Okay, well, he knows how to shoot a film.
Yeah. This is Abigail. Yeah.
Hi.
Say your name.
Oh, hi, I'm Abigail.
How are you feeling right now?
Oh my gosh. It's kind of surreal. I feel like it goes through waves, but every time I think about the fact that like we actually have something on those rockets, right? Or the rocket, it's kind of like it's hard not to cry.
Yeah. Do you think you're gonna cry a lot tonight or at all?
I think everyone is.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah. So how was it for you? Or should I be?
That's not for the people to know. It's fine. I gotta keep that inside. Yeah. What emotions are you looking forward to feeling the most?
Oh my gosh. Well, no, that's a good question. I think like it's been a world like a lead up of emotions,
Yeah.
right? And I think it will come to like a peak when the rocket actually launches. But then I also think I am looking forward to like moving on to another chapter, and like this has been the final milestone for so long and for so many months that it's like it's kind of, again, it's surreal that it's actually here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real.
Mm-hmm.
Would you feel any relief if the rocket were to explode? Would you be sad? Like, how would you feel if the rocket just blew up and the satellites were gone?
Oh my gosh, I think I would be destroyed.
Destroyed?
Yeah. Would, I feel like for most of us, it's been our entire adult life in a lot of ways.
You should have heard how Thomas responded. He would be overjoyed, I believe. So.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, oh God.
Do you have any interesting space facts?
Yeah.
Do you have an interesting space question? Something that you wish you knew the answer to?
Space question that I wish I knew the answer to?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be really cool to actually like be next to a gas giant to like see actually how big it is.
To realize.
Yeah, it's like seeing the Saturn V rocket for the first time. It's like you think it's that, you know, it's big, but it's not till you're like actually standing next to it where you're like, oh my God. So.
What has been your favorite part of this trip so far?
Oh my gosh, my favorite part of this trip has been seeing everyone again.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
Yeah, and so many people aren't like a part of the group anymore. They've gone, they've graduated, they're working in industry now. And the fact that we've had so many alumni come out and pay to be here, I think just speaks to the nature of Albertasat. And like, it was like there was no, it felt like there was no time that had passed when everybody was together.
Yeah. We all picked up right where we left off.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Okay. Do you have anything that you'd like to ask anyone else here? Like anything that you're wondering what people are thinking, or?
Oh my God.
I'm just fishing for questions.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want? We can brainstorm some. What did you ask the other people?
Some of the same stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Kind of trying to come up with it.
Do you want more like back and forth?
No.
No.
I think it's fine because I'll be in all the shots.
Yeah.
But everyone gets their own little,
Okay.
Yeah.
Something that I guess like it would be great to kind of, I mean, we're here with McMaster, so it would be interesting to kind of hear about their stories. But I think for a lot of people, it's kind of now looking at, okay, what is their role within Albertasat? You know, is it going to be more of like an advisor role? Are they wanting to continue into the next mission? Like, what is the insights that these people can bring after being on this team and working in this environment for 3, 4, 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's good. I can work with that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Do you have any other words of wisdom? Something that you feel passionate about? I feel like you have lots of passionate opinions about life.
Oh.
Share them all.
All right. We'll start A.
Yeah.
Aspire to achieve big things.
Yeah.
B is be true to yourself.
Okay.
C is continue to push through difficult times.
Okay, we'll skip to Y.
Oh, Y. Y
I don't have
is
much storage on my phone.
oh. Y is stay young. Y.
Y, like the letter Y.
Yeah. Stay young.
Oh, young stay. Okay, yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Z.
And then Z is these kind of projects zoom by.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So make the most of them, because you don't really know what you have until it's gone.
Are you worried that you're gonna be cold tonight?
I'm freezing.
Yeah, I'm cold too. So this is good.
But worth it.
But I'm gonna turn my shorts into pants and I'm in here. I'm pretty excited for that.
And I think we need a few more drinks in our body, and then it will really get going. So yeah, one thing that I'm sad about is I didn't bring my Alberta Sat hat.
Brutal. I have
I
mine in
know.
my bag if you want to wear it. I don't intend to
Ooh.
wear it.
Potentially.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Or you'll let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
We're doing this stand-up popcorn style. You have to pick who's next.
Oh, okay. Who's gone?
Just Thomas and Elliot and you.
Okay, let's get another gal on
Yeah.
here.
Elliot did a good job of switching it up.
Yeah, I agree. So, let's do Callie, I think, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
she needs
good.
to do it. So wow, it's so
Perfect.
impressive that
All
you're
right.
doing a
Thank you
YouTube
for doing
channel.
That's not. I'll see you later. But
I panicked. There's a camera. How do you react in front of
I don't
film? Okay.
and then this is it. Do you want to say hello and introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello, I'm Callie.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, is my mic on and everything?
Everything's on.
Wow.
You're great. You're
Okay.
perfect.
Hi, I'm
Okay.
Callie. I used to be an Alberta Sat, and then I graduated.
Yeah.
Do I look at you or like the camera?
Well, we're gonna have a little conversation, I
Oh,
suppose.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you feeling?
I'm so excited for the launch.
Yeah. Excited?
I've never seen a night launch before, and I hope we'll be able to see the boosters coming back to Earth.
Okay.
Excited for that.
Are you hoping that this will be better or worse than Exalted One?
The whole mission or just the launch?
The launch, like this experience, this whole trip.
Well, this is a SpaceX launch, so that feels more special than Exalted 1, which was a United Launch Alliance launch.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
It is pretty lame.
Yeah.
When we were watching Exalted 1, we were standing on this gantry. It's like a big metal structure, and it was shaking a lot, and that kind of added, I think, to the whole like vibrational
That's cool.
experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we're gonna feel like the vibrations here on the beach, but we'll at least get to see a lot of cool waves
Do you
from
think
the
it-
rocket launch. which will be
Oh,
cool.
like in the ocean?
Yeah, we'll see
That's
the ocean
interesting.
waves from it.
Okay. You think it'd be nice if we all kind of huddled together and shook as a group?
Yeah, that could really add to it.
That could, yeah. And maybe made some of our own rocket noises. Was it loud where you were?
Yeah, it was pretty loud.
Like deafening, kind of.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. And do you think you're gonna cry?
I think what would make me cry is like the cumulative reactions of everybody around me.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
The launch itself might bring me close, but like it would actually put me over the edge to see
You'll
everyone
turn to
else.
someone, they'll be bawling. You'll
Yeah.
start bawling. We'll all be
Exactly.
bawling. I think is kind of the consensus so far. Are you? How responsible / accountable do you feel for everything that's happened so far? Like, if you had to pick a percentage of like this being on you,
Yeah.
how what percent would that be?
I would say 5% of all of this that's happened is on me, because I think mostly it's just bringing the people together over a period of time was like what I did. And then like a little bit of planning, but like all of the building and design was mostly done by other people.
Interesting.
But like getting the team together, I guess, is pretty important, and
Right.
everything stems from that. So
I think it's 100% you. I think the satellite should have been called Callie, but
thank you.
we'll move on. Do you have any interesting space facts? That like, do you have a go-to one, or do you have any? Everyone seems to blank so far.
Yeah, that's a hard question. But like
Yeah.
one thing is like people know that you do space stuff, like people who are not space people, and they ask me questions about like black holes or like
Sure.
galaxies, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's more like rockets than black holes, like the stuff that I do. So I actually can't answer your questions about like
Yeah.
galaxies. I'm sorry, I
Okay.
don't know.
So rocket facts then.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
How tall is this rocket, the Falcon 9?
I don't know that fact.
Well, none of us do. That's okay. Do you? What's been the best part of this trip so far for you?
The best part of this trip has been Ethan and Hari sharing a cheese stick.
That was a good moment.
It's a good moment.
It was a nice moment. It was good for everyone, for sure.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, it's up there. Do you have any questions that you are curious what other people are thinking? Because I need help.
Oh, with questions for people?
Yeah.
I would say, why do you think like Exalted 2 is special as a satellite? Like, what are the most special things about the satellite itself rather than the launch?
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I would say, what do you think you're going to be like? I don't know. Be surprised by with the launch. You know,
Okay.
like
Answer
when it
those
happens.
questions, then.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think Exalted 2 as a satellite is special because it's red.
Yeah.
It's like fire engine red.
Yeah, it's a good color, red.
And then I think that when the launch happens, I'm going to be surprised by how bright it is because it's nighttime.
I've heard it kind of lights up the whole sky.
Well,
like,
that's,
makes
yeah,
it become daytime.
I guess, which I've never seen before. Like, I've heard the sounds, I've felt it, I've been close, but not at night. So I think I'm going to be surprised by how bright it is.
That is going to be exciting.
One thing you can look forward to, sorry to interrupt you.
No, I'm just saying it's dark now.
It is dark now, is that you definitely see the launch before you hear anything.
That's
like
exciting.
the light travels fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna count in my head for sure.
Yeah.
How long that takes. That's gonna be cool.
Then we'll know how far away we are.
Exactly. Well, I'm not gonna do that kind of math, but do you have any regrets?
In life?
Yeah.
Yeah. I regret not trying harder to play sports in high school.
Yeah, that's a good one. I feel that one a lot. I did rugby grade 12, and I wish I'd done it sooner.
Yeah.
Could have been better. Okay.
I also
you.
regret not wearing pants. I'm a little cold.
Yeah, I'm cold too.
Yeah, it's chilly here.
Okay, we're doing this popcorn style. You have to pick who's next.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. So you were chosen by Abby, and then
Oh, cute.
Elliot and Thomas have gone.
Elliot and Thomas already went.
So I've had like a lot of the heavy hitters so far.
Okay. I'd say next you should do. Actually, forget everybody who's here all of a sudden. Did you do Nick yet?
No.
Do Nick.
Do Nick?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Ooh, wasn't recording.
Do I look good?
You look fantastic, Brandon. Brandon, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Introduce yourself quick.
My name is Brandon Hodge. I worked on some of the satellites going up today. Pretty excited.
Very exciting. What is your favorite part of the satellite component? Like, which component is your favorite on the satellite?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I like the ADCS because I think reaction wheels are cool.
Okay, so going deeper into the ADS subsystem, which individual part? And I'm talking like if you were to disassemble the whole thing and it was all laying out on a table in front of you, you had to pick one up and you maybe get to keep it.
The Y momentum reaction wheel.
Beautiful. Do you think you're gonna cry tonight?
I'm gonna sob. I'm gonna ugly cry.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna make a lot of people very uncomfortable.
No, I think we're all gonna be comfortable in each other's sadness. So you're sobbing tears of happiness?
Yes.
If the rocket were to explode, would you feel relief or would you be sad?
It would be sad, but it would look extremely good on camera.
Yeah.
I have a drone pointed at it, so it'll look great.
Is the drone on the ground?
It's gonna be up in the air in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. What's been your favorite part of this trip so far?
I guess the culmination of like 4 years of work with my friends and seeing something go to space, something that we made. It's pretty surreal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it in once it goes up.
That's beautiful. Do you have any interesting space facts?
If you put two similar metals together in space, they will weld.
Absolutely. Do you have an interesting question about space, something that you think about and have never Googled that you wish you knew more about?
I'm curious, like the whole idea of relativity and how time is completely relative to everybody. I'm curious of the human experience of time. Is that only a function of our intelligence, or is there something more to it? You know, like is planets last on time scales that we can't even fathom, but we're only a tiny small fraction. So
True. Dope. Who do you think's gonna get the drunkest tonight?
ooh, Pundeep.
Yeah. Well, Pundeep. I hope Pundeep's having a good time. He was wearing a suit earlier last I saw him, so he's probably doing pretty well. Okay. What piece of wisdom would you like to share?
Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Beautiful. Okay. I think that's all the questions. Like I'm blanking a little bit right now, but I'm really cold. I'm gonna go put another layer on.
That's a good idea.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks so much.
Oh, actually, it's also last thing. It's popcorn style. I'm gonna go Nick, I think, after this because that's what Callie said. Well, no, actually, no. You just pick who's next.
Oh,
Forget Nick. You can pick Nick if you want. I've done Callie and Abby and Elliot and Thomas.
Okay, I'll go find someone for you.
No, just tell me and I'll go get him.
Nick.
Okay, yeah, we'll do Nick. Okay,
Okay.
I'll take this now. Thank you, brother. I wasn't recording.
We'll use the towel. I use the towel. Oh, look at the sky.
All right, I'm here with
Charles.
and
Alena.
beautiful. How are you two doing?
Good.
Yeah? Happy to be here?
Yeah.
Alena,
Loving
this
it.
is your first launch, right? You weren't here the first time. Are you
Yeah.
glad that you two are able to share this moment together?
Yeah.
So glad.
Yeah.
This is very special.
That is nice. I'm
Mhm.
glad you guys are both here. It's so good.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna cry during the launch? Do you think you're
Probably.
gonna-
Probably.
Yeah. That's good. We're all on the same page, it seems. What emotion do you think you're gonna feel the most when you see that rocket go up?
Just elation. Or
We're missing a team photo right now.
We're
We're gonna hop
missing a
back
team
in.
photo. Let's hop back
We'll
in.
stay mic'd up though.
Working?
Yeah, it's still blue. Okay. Do you have any interesting space facts?
So many.
You gotta pick one.
I guess the Falcon 9 grid fins are titanium and they're massive.
Beautiful. How tall is the Falcon 9 rocket?
I don't remember, but it's very, 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 very tall. I saw it in Hawthorne recently.
Oh,
Yeah, I stood beside it and it was way taller than me.
I believe it. Almost as tall as me?
Almost.
Almost. What if you had to pick one component of the satellite to just keep, and I'm talking as small as it gets, like a single screw, or blow everything apart and put it on a table. If you're picking one thing up, what would you grab?
What would I grab?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I might grab one of the pieces of Captain tape that held the broken solar cell together.
Oh, that is nice. That is nice. A strip with a little
Yeah,
piece of
just
glass
a
stuck to it.
strip, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are your expectations for this launch higher or lower than they were for Exalta 1?
Different. Like this different rocket, different
Yeah.
capability. It's definitely going to be a whole new experience.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
yeah.
Different team too.
Different team.
Different energy.
Yeah, bigger team visiting down here, like bigger team overall. So that's exciting.
I'm going to use you to help me come up with questions. What are you wanting to know what people are thinking right now?
I wonder what the feeling like if they're thinking like they've never seen a launch and how they're going to feel after they've seen it. I hope they keep watching it the whole time. You got to keep watching the whole time.
Keep an eye on it.
Just keep an eye on it. It's for several minutes. It's gonna be a show.
Yeah.
Especially at night like this. It's gonna be quite something.
Are you two both warm right now?
No.
Okay. Good.
I want to know if it's bittersweet
Yeah.
for the team to let go of the satellites. Of course, it's exciting to let them start their mission up there, but I wonder if it's bittersweet.
I like that. I've been mostly asking people if they'll feel any relief if the rocket were to explode, and
I've
heard mixed reviews. To be honest, so.
Well, it might survive if that happened.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see.
Okay.
But
No,
I would
that's
prefer.
not what I'm interested in.
I would
No,
prefer,
bittersweet. I like that.
making it to space.
I want to know if we'll see the boosters land.
Yes.
That is a very good question.
I
That
think
would be
I'm
pretty
really hopeful
unreal.
we'll see
But it's getting
something.
darker and darker. We
Which-
need some special viewing equipment.
Well, no,
Our
we'll
eyes and hopefully the camera are all going to adjust.
we'll definitely see the flashes from the reentry burns.
Cool.
So that should be really neat.
Yeah.
You can ask if the satellites could speak, what would they be saying right now?
That's such a good question. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, words of wisdom, something that you like to share with people?
Just keep doing more of this. It's fun.
You only live once.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Come out to the beach at night when it's cold in Florida and see a launch.
send things to space.
Send things to space. Yeah.
Okay, we're doing this popcorn style. You have to pick who's next.
Oh.
Yeah. I've done Elliot, Abigail, Thomas, and Callie.
Okay.
A lot of heavy hitters. Now you guys.
How about
Owen, Brandon.
Nina?
Yeah, I was
I like
thinking Nina as well.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Beautiful. All right, thank you both very
Thank
much.
you.
Good plug. Very good.
Okay,
All
here you
right.
go.
Thank you. I'll take that. And you're now part of Art Monster's world. Wow, it got really dark though.
I haven't watched any of your videos yet.
That's okay, but you're gonna have to do that later, I think.
Oh
You
no.
wanna introduce yourself?
Just like what my deal is?
No, just your name mostly.
Sure. My name's Nina.
Hi, Nina.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Excited.
Yeah,
Very
excited. Are you
Yeah.
thinking you're gonna cry during the launch?
I might. I was kind of emotional at the Kennedy Space Center, so
For sure. Did you shed tears at the Kennedy Space Center?
I did not, but
So you saved them up for this moment.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What emotion are you looking forward to feeling the most?
I don't know if closure is the right word, but
Yeah, closure's a good
a sense of completion in
Yeah.
a way.
Is it bittersweet?
Definitely bittersweet. Definitely bittersweet. Yeah.
That's important. Okay, if the entire satellite was exploded into every single part and laid out on a table in front of you, and you got to just take one and keep it forever, which part?
What?
A
Are you
small.
cold?
It gets a small. A what?
Are you cold? Sorry.
Yeah, are you
really.
cold?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's windy.
Yeah.
A small part of the satellite that I get to keep.
Can be any size, I suppose.
That one's kind of hard.
Yeah.
What do you think? What is the best part of the satellite? Probably the UHF hinge. They're so small.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
And you made it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's a good pick.
Or I'd take some part of Icarus.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd probably get a rail. Good rail.
Okay.
Do
Which
you
one?
have any questions about space? Something that you've always wanted to just know more about that you haven't ever Googled because you just,
Something I want to know more about space.
Yeah.
That I haven't really Googled.
Something that we could, look at after the fact.
I want to know what like an astronaut does on a daily basis. I mean, I'm sure they do their experiments and stuff, but I wonder what they
What they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much exactly. I feel like there's a lot of stuff you gotta do on a space station in a day.
It's true. I wonder how long they sleep for. Because, you got to be pretty strict at it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
If the rocket were to explode, would you feel any sense of relief?
I didn't think about the rocket exploding, honestly. I
Then-
feel like
then
I'd
let's
be
not think about it. We'll get it out of our heads.
too shocked. Let's not.
Yeah. Do you have any pieces of wisdom to offer in this moment?
To who? The general public?
Yeah, the world.
I don't think I'm a very wise person. What did everyone else offer?
Secret.
Secret. General pieces of wisdom. It probably has to be space related, hey?
Nope.
Rocket related?
Life related.
Life related?
Yeah. Don't look at them. Look at me, Nina. Offer me some advice right now.
What advice would you like?
What's the best way to approach learning a new skill?
I mean, Nike said just do it. And I feel like that's a very simple message and a very simple way of just saying whatever skill you're trying to start, it will be hard, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to learn a new skill, I think the best thing to do is just show up.
Mm-hmm.
Show up every day, and at some point in time, you'll learn everything. If all feels foreign for a while, but sooner than you think, eventually you kind of start getting a hang of things.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You could be the CEO of any company tomorrow morning. Which company would you think?
CEO of any company.
Yeah. You have 10 seconds. 10,
Any company.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Probably. I kind of want to replace Elon Musk,
4.
honestly.
Beautiful.
Whatever company he's doing. I feel
Boring
like-
hole.
Yeah.
Company. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it?
I think that's all I got for you.
Really?
Thank you for coming, Nina. And it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
It's also popcorn style. You have to pick who's next.
Who hasn't gone?
Lots of people.
Lots of people?
Yeah.
Who picked me?
Can't tell you that.
Okay. Has Kirtan gone yet?
No.
All right.
Thanks, Nina. You can clip that onto someone if you'd like.
That's okay.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kirtan. I used to be on the mechanical team for Alberta Stat, and now I work at MDA building Canadarm 3.
Beautiful. And how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool that like Albertasat's launching in a few minutes, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of surreal that I get to play with Canadarm3
That is
just
cool.
as a daily
That is very
job.
good.
Learning a lot about the space industry, though. So,
Do you have any cool space facts to share?
cool space
Just
facts. Ooh. I guess the one cool thing. So going to Canadarm3, the Lunar Gateway is going to orbit the moon. Big thing is that, especially in orbit, there's actually a cloud of dust that we need to figure out how to mitigate. And that just basically comes from things leaving the moon, like vehicles with payloads and stuff that bring dust with them. And then in space, we've got to figure out how to mitigate all of that, even though we're thousands of kilometers away from the surface. So kind of cool, kind of a really, really, really hard challenge, but yeah, super cool thing to tackle. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you're going to cry when you see the rocket go up?
This one?
Yeah.
I'd like to say no,
But
we'll see.
we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like your tenure with Albertasat was the right amount of time and during the right period? Or do you wish you could have been there for a different period and for a different amount of time?
That's a good question. I think, so for me, I don't really regret too much because I think even if you make mistakes, that's lessons you learn. And you wouldn't have gotten those lessons had you not gone through those mistakes. So I don't regret the time I spent in basically 3 years, kind of around the middle section, around PDR. Maybe I could have wished that I was like around for MAIT because that's the role I do now. But at the end of the day, then had I not left at that time, I wouldn't have got this job that I'm doing now and this role that I'm doing now. So it all worked out in the end. So
yeah,
can't really complain at all.
Beautiful. Are you cold right now?
A little bit. I'm borrowing somebody's sweater that's obviously way too
good.
tall.
It looks great on you.
I know, right?
I like it. It's a good style. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Thanks.
All right. I think the launch is going to start soon, so we'll wrap things up, I guess. But do you have any final words of wisdom? Any
Final words of wisdom.
Piece of advice you'd love to share with the world?
I guess the biggest one was like, I don't know, just fail. Just fail at something is the thing that helped me the most. Is realizing you're going to learn a lot more from your failures than you can from your successes. And if you don't fail, you've never actually pushed yourself to your extremes. You actually don't know what you're capable of if you haven't failed, right? So, my
like
2
that.
cents. Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck
Enjoy the launch.
Yeah, you
take
too.
care. Thank you.
Is that all going to be in a live video?
Pundeep, did you cry during the launch?
I did not, but I got the biggest adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
That's still in me right now, and I'm so high.
Can you? But could you biologically, like, adrenaline is a chemical substance that your brain produces in some amount of quantity. If you were to get a blood sample taken right now, would you say that there's an abnormal amount of adrenaline in your system? Are you able to detect that?
I think that the amount of that's in my blood is probably, if you give it to, that's what Neil Armstrong might want when he was doing one of his drug races. You know, if you give it to an athlete.
No. Sorry, you mean not Neil Armstrong, the other Armstrong.
No, yes, yeah.
Neil Armstrong's the one who went to the moon.
Yeah, the other Armstrong. What's
the one?
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong is the dope one.
The bad boy. The bad boy.
Mike shared a fun fact about Neil Armstrong that I would like to share. Now it's my turn to share a space fact.
Yeah.
He was saying during the moon landing, the original one, the Apollo 8 landing that we all watched that video about. Neil Armstrong's? No, that was 8, right? The landing.
Apollo 11.
It was 11?
Yes.
No.
It was 11.
The show that we watched was about 8, wasn't it?
11. So 11, man.
What was 8? 8 they didn't land on the moon then.
So 11
11 was on the moon.
11 was the first one on the moon.
8 was the one that
went around.
Went around. Okay. Yeah, I'm on the same page now. Anyways, Mike was saying something about how Neil Armstrong's heartbeat, they have the monitors. It was at like a steady 100, and then during that crazy landing sequence, it spiked. It was like in the 100 and whatever. Mike just said spikes. I don't know the numbers. And Buzz Aldrin, who was the passenger, he was steady. His heartbeat was, it never rose. It was at a cool 100 because he had just faith in his partner. He was just the passenger. He had no responsibility. Which is kind of that's kind of passenger you want. You don't need a backseat driver in that situation. You need someone who's staying cool and calm and collected.
It's all about trust.
Yeah.
Craziest thing. Neil Armstrong suffered from pretty bad case of motion sickness.
That's not what you want.
His life.
Yeah.
But he went to space.
How did he make it as a test pilot? You never know.
Barf bags.
Like a test pilot.
Smile.
Are we waiting for a table or just eating drugs?
Isn't a table ready for us yet? So, if you could be the CEO of any company tomorrow morning, which company would you choose?
You know what? I feel like it's gonna be a boring answer. Fuck.
Yeah.
Now you got me thinking now.
Oh, I got you thinking for
You
sure.
got me thinking.
Yeah.
See, I was about to say SpaceX.
That's
Thomas is going to be the CEO of
Easy. That's an easy answer, but I feel
You're
like
gonna be the.
which is my company. How do you? How's it going with the cinematography?
It's a little rough.
Thomas.
Joanna,
Yeah.
if you hold the phone vertical like that, I'm gonna shoot you.
It's kind of wall angle.
we're talking.
Now
I feel like it'd be SpaceX. I feel like this is what I feel like. Yeah, SpaceX is the only company. It's the only company that's fucking
Yeah, why are we standing?
It's motivated.
Just for a video? Or are we waiting to be seated?
That's motivating.
we have to see. It's motivating.
It's that's the only company that's like motivated
Yeah,
to
to
do great
commit.
things in space.
They are the
And I feel
precedent,
like
yeah.
Elon Musk is somebody who's like drawing a lot of political attention in very negative ways. That's not helping the
He's gone
whole.
off the rails.
Yeah, he's got a lot of extracurriculars going on.
Stop.
Too many extracurriculars.
Too many extracurriculars going on. So I feel like me being the CEO of that company would sort of bring them
You'd
back.
put them back on track.
Would
for sure.
would bring them back
And
on
then
track.
then you'd hire us.
I feel like I'm better.
Better.
I feel like I'm better than Elon Musk. I feel like I am more talented. I feel like I'm more smarter. I feel like I'm more sort of hell bent on things. I feel like I'm more motivated than Elon Musk.
Pundeep, do you have any children? Because I thought you had no tattoos, but you have tattoos. So I don't know if you're married or you're.
Do you think the launch today was bittersweet?
Is he married? Pundeep.
Loaded question.
Pundeep, show us.
He didn't
That's
know.
Alena's question.
Are you married?
Not yet.
Do you have children?
Not yet.
We spoke about this recently, actually,
Yeah.
on the swamp walk.
Are you married?
We did.
Are you married?
No.
You have children?
Thomas is
Do
married
you have
to.
children?
Married to Alberta.
Yeah.
I feel like I think
So I can't.
this is the first time you bring the bitter side of it. And not I thought about it. I feel like there is some bitterness to it. I think this is the first point where if things go wrong,
We're gonna.
if things go wrong, we're like you're screwed, you're fucked, right? So that's bitter. That now we do not have any chance of fixing anything. But I think it's sweet in that we don't have a chance to fix it. So we gotta make up with whatever we have. We have to do.
It's almost gonna be more fun to see what happens and have a chance to fix it. It's we're engineers. Our whole thing is problem solving, right? And so
Exactly.
we solved all the problems we could.
Yeah.
And now we're trying to prepare. We're in this weird phase again, right? Where it's like ops.
sorry, I didn't mean to say that word, but we're in this phase again where it's like writing documentation, writing planning, trying to, which is what we did for years and years. And then things are going to happen that we're not prepared for. Well, we'll be as prepared as we can be, but things are just going to happen, and we're going to get this exciting opportunity to solve problems again. And it's going to be so fun because we're not required to do anything. It's all just like whatever we want to do with it. So you know what? It can't get worse than it was.
I got a question for you.
Oh, thanks.
You have worked on this for 3 years now. How like what's it's a pretty simple question.
That's a very
How
good
do you
reading.
feel now?
I didn't know this was in French.
Your last 2 years worth of hard work are up in space. You're finally at the destination, towards that destination that they were meant.
Kelsey, I'm sorry.
What sort of feeling does that arouse in you?
Thank you so much. I'm
Thomas ordered for me.
I wish that I had
Caitlin
done
recommended the
more.
chocolate pancakes. So
Yeah, it's like
It's very
$5
interesting.
chocolate.
It's
not
very
really
interesting.
only $5.
I fell on the ground and I'm wearing my jumpsuit.
I just wish that
is quite stuff.
like
Is it ripped? No, it's okay. It's
my procrastination aside,
Is it?
I took too many easy way outs, too many excuses, too many like I didn't do this because of this, and it's like imagine if I just said I did do this. Like I went into the team wide the other day. I went and had a chat with the mechanical team. They're like, how can we manufacture Icarus? And I said, well,
Let me read.
it's possible. And here's how you would do it. And then I was thinking like, I should have just done it. But instead I said,
yeah, come on.
Rapid Cut will do it for cheaper. It's not worth my time. Like there's other things to do, and I never became the person that I always looked up to. You know, the Josh, the Elliot, the Nick, the people who saw all these opportunities to just like go wild, go free, and just and really create something. And instead I didn't get to do that as much. I mean, I did other things, and I did other things well, and I don't think I...
Could you please keep it down?
No, we cannot.
No.
I'm sorry, Jen.
Focus on the menu.
It's not my fault
Go
Joanne
on,
doesn't know how to
Thomas.
read.
The Grand Slam Witch.
Are you sad?
That's how I
Okay,
feel.
same.
Are you proud of it?
Do you feel like if you were named
Is there-
something
are you full
different,
of
you would have
pride
had
there
more
that
like
it's
potential?
I can't stop thinking about being in the CSA and putting that last drop of epoxy on the satellite. And I'm very proud of that. I'm
You're
very
the
proud of
last person who
did
worked on the
anything
satellite.
to- yeah.
I think that
I feel very like
yeah.
great, like yeah, grateful's the right word, but also just
Okay. Ethan, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make it emotional now.
yeah.
I'm gonna
let's-
make it emotional.
I didn't cry at the launch, so let's cry.
I'm
now.
gonna make it emotional in many ways, and some people across us, who are sitting, who are in leadership, people across us who are sitting in leadership are probably not hitting at it. But I personally feel that Ethan Leddick has been amongst the most underappreciated member of this team.
I think so too. Why the pancakes?
Why are Ethan and Pundeep so...
I feel like Ethan Leddick has been the impact that he has had on this team has been to a point where it's become more cultural. It's no longer technical. His impact is cultural. And I feel like in many ways, I feel like he was not appreciated in the way that he should have been. I feel like
Callie
Ethan
and
Leddick
Abigail
has,
up at the end,
he set up many, he set up the feeling that he set up in this team was the feeling that got us across the finish
So
line.
when you and I go back, like,
You know,
Callie and Abby
there are many people without whom this
Maybe
mission
not
would not
Callie.
have been possible.
Let me tell you, you weren't here last night. This will take an hour.
There are many people, but
Honestly,
that feeling is not
people
full
you
of
here last night.
couple of handfuls,
I just
and
want
I
Pundeep
feel like
and you
Ethan
to
Leddick
lower
has a
the
name
voices. That would
on
change
that
my
for
life,
at least,
honestly.
and I feel like he was not.
If Pundeep and Ethan
Like,
lowered the voice.
We were
This
not.
isn't gonna be.
Yeah, I'm sorry, John. I think
You
we're
should be sorry. You shrugged me down medieval times, and when the eagle was flying, when the falcon was flying, it was really sad.
How would you feel about that?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you recognize in this.
Yeah. When this morning when Charles said that he was really proud of the safety stuff, I was like, thank you. That felt very nice. That was a very nice moment.
You made it easy on us. The work that Ethan you did as a safety officer and sort of like.
Hey, let me tell you one thing though.
Working.
I was the one that said Ethan should be the safety officer.
That was.
So it's all because of me. Actually, Tom.
Look,
Caitlin.
we didn't have fire extinguishers for a long time.
Caitlin is the only project manager, I believe.
Caitlin is the only. I feel like this mission.
My mason jars were his fire extinguishers.
Like this mission need one person in it at all times. Throughout whatever phase that it went through, and it was Caitlin Ball. Like people would say, like Thomas Ganley was head of. I'm pretty sure deep within himself, Thomas believes the same things as well. That this would not have been possible without Caitlin Ball in the position that she was in and doing all the stuff that she needed.
Thomas has had a very hard day. He didn't cry a lot.
Pundeep, do you have any final words?
No, I will, Thomas. Thomas, I will.
But I feel like we are at a stage where we have taken on this new great adventure, a very big challenge, and it's at a stage where in the beginning part we would benefit like greatly from any input that you have in any capacity that you see is within your talent, within your knowledge. So I hope that this is the time that you sort of in many. I mean,
Thomas.
I feel like Alberta Sat gave a lot to you. Right? I think this is the time to give it.
Denver omelet.
The next year is the time.
Ultimate omelet.
I wish that
Philly cheesecake omelet. Cheesesteak omelet.
John, can
Buttermilk
you just
omelet.
For the end of it. Thanks, buddy.
Now I've missed all of Pundeep's speech.
Oh man.
Was it touching?
It was.